Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Funny Racist Story Time, where I share racist stories that happened to me growing up as a black person in a white, very racist small town in Alabama. I hate that intro now. It's so corny. Anyway, alright, so this story happened when I was about 16 years old, and at this point I had pretty much been called every single racial slur in the book by these people, so I kinda just stopped caring. But this one lady took the cake. She was one of the ladies at church who kept trying to talk to me after service and asking me personal questions that were none of her business. And I kept telling her that she needed to back off because it was weird and she would unt. So I told her in the most southern accent I could muster, "Ma'am, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna call the cops on you for harassment." And then she actually said to me, "Harassment? You're just being a little racist." And I was like, "What?" So she kept talking and I kept interrupting her with, "You're just being racist right now. You're literally being racist." And she was like, "No, I'm not. You're being racist." And I was like, "How am I being racist? You're the one saying racist things." And she said something along the lines of, "Well, I'm just looking out for the white race." And I said, "There is no white race. We're all human beings." And she said, "Well, we're all different races." And I said, "No, we're not. There's no such thing as race. It's just a social construct." And she got all up in my face and said, "Oh, you think you're better than me. You think you're smarter than me." And I said, "No, I don't think that at all. I just think that we should be equal." And then she slapped me across the face and I was like, "Wow." Then she turned around and walked away real slow like that was gone. Nah, make me feel some type of way. But I didn't feel anything. I was just confused. Like, was she trying to provoke me? Was she trying to get me to hit her so that I would get in trouble? I don't know what her game was, but it worked. Because after that, whenever I saw her around, I just started calling her a racist and a fan of the KKK. And she hated that. And it got so bad that eventually my parents had to tell me to stop saying those things to her because it was making her uncomfortable. And I was like, she's the one who started it. She slapped me. And they were like, "I know, but you have to let it go. You can't keep bringing up the past." And I was like, but I wasn't even doing anything. I was just standing there minding my business. And my mom said, "That doesn't matter. You have to be the bigger person here and just let it go." So I did. But every time I see her, which is rarely, I still give her the side eye. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed that racist story. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.